Oh, we got your Slim Jim, didn't we? Huh? Yeah. Okay, here, pick up your left hand. Pick up your right 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 hand. Don't make me do it. You're on camera. You're supposed to be smart. There you go. Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
I was looking for them. What did I do with those sunglasses? But I need to have about 40 pair. Yeah, I need it. I'm developing cataracts. So I'm supposed to have sunglasses. See? And, well, you know what happens is continually because continually without them. So I guess I need to go into business. Here. Okay. Okay, have a great day. Okay. Starting our day at noon. It's not our day, that's the bitch. See, we start our day at noon anyway. We start our day, our day. It doesn't matter that it's noon. Actually, this time of year it don't matter that it's noon anyway. It's kind of nice out. Very nice. Excellent weather. Free lunch. Society. They must think I'm gonna die soon. Preparing for your cremation. Yeah, pushing 60, so they think, oh, Ronnie's gonna die. What they don't know is that I'm aging backwards. Aging backwards. Sorta. It's a way of putting, metaphorically speaking, getting healthier. Our special diet, which includes tasting the Slim Jims as I bite them off. Give guys to you. Well, nice piece of stiff paper to make a paper airplane. Use for some paper models. I like making paper airplanes. Not just fold-up ones. Models. Three-dimensional models. Yes. I'll show you when we get inside. I got one hanging. It worked out pretty good, but it's, got some flaws. So I think I want to copy it and rebuild it. Just rebuild the same design as before. All right. pick up. Here. There. Now we're entangled. All right. I need to go and enjoy my coffee for a little bit before we start doing anything today. So that's what we're doing next. With coffee. What is it that we're going to try to get done today, Beans? Well, plexiglass in those windows. That's right. So you want to be a landlord, episode 2. Plexiglass in the windows. That's what we're doing. And then, by the way, what is she doing on the floor? Floor dogs don't get to eat Slim Jims. There you go. Okay. So these 2 identical packages. Looking at each other, camera to camera. Here, if I turn upside down, we still can't do camera to camera and mirror to mirror. But see, what needs to happen here, what I need to do is take and put a little hole in the mirror, right dead center for the camera, and just go ahead and mount these mirrors on the back of the. Well, I need to extend the bracket over. It would be nice, but I mean that would be wrong. That would be sticking way out here. It would be a problem, unless if I mount it onto the phone. No, what we're going to do, we want to leave these removable. So, because these come out pretty easy. So, what I want to do, I think, is we want to make the bracket come out over here far enough to put the mirror over the lens when it's in the bracket. That way we can be looking right dead center. If we're dead center in the shot, we're dead center in the mirror, so we can know where to place ourselves in the correct artistic, so we can format the shot, so to speak, into some artistic eye. But now here, listen. One sound. This is going to be 2. Say this is one video. In the other video, you're going to be challenged to find these videos. But when you can run them both at the same time, listen. Here's one sound. Do this for the sound. Run these at the same time, and you're going to get like a little echo, time delay, whatever. And you can set the time delay by where you put where you start and stop, and you can pause it, and start and stop and set the time delay. But now listen to this. This is going to be cool. Where's the mic? I'm getting it right next to it. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to go, hello. So you can sing, ay, 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 ay. And then what you do is if you can take, see, there's no way in Firefox or any browser to take and pan all the way left, and pan one page all the way left or one page all the way right. But when you hear it in stereo, from your stereo or your surround sound and all that, the way it decodes it, because it's just the way the analog, the way the sound and the phase shifting goes on through that process. And you ought to see that. You're going to see that in the picture too. It's going to be wild. But anyway, so the way the sound does its phase changing in the process, the Doppler effect causes a multiple of layers of sound to occur one over the other. And that's how you get the doubling effect in the process of the phase change. It is the Doppler effect doing it. So we're going to get into later conversations about, guess what? Speed of light. Speed of light. Speed of light. And then, you know what? Some of our conversation we're going to get to on our Friday mixers, we want to get people over. We want to have all kinds of cool conversations and video them. We want to have conversations about, that's cool. We don't know what that one's looking at, but we know what this one's looking at, and this one's looking at a reflection in the camera. That's pretty wild looking. See, we get dead center camera like this. See, we are in close proximity. It is dead center. It's close, but when we get off a few feet away, it's wrong. So that's why really the mirror needs to be in front of the lens with a hole in it. You drill a hole, mount, extend an arm over, and mount the mirror right over the lens. And it's about the same aspect ratio. Let's check it here with one camera and the other. Yeah, it's about the same aspect ratio. So if we put a hole right in the middle and the camera lens coming through the hole, then we get to see where we're at in the shot. And then we'll no longer be cutting off the tops of our heads or the bottoms of our feet or whatever it is we don't want to cut off in the shot. Oh, look what she's doing. Uh-oh. Look what she did while we were talking. She's being a bad girl. That's right. Floor dog again. That floor dog instinct coming out. That's better. That's a good girl. Yeah. Huh, that's better. Better couch dog, huh? Yeah. Way more comfortable, isn't it? Softer, comfy. Yeah. It's just that instinct you can't resist, huh? What are we calling this video? Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. Shaking. The principles of shaking. Oh, entanglement and shaking. Oh, entanglement, not like entanglement of spin, like they're talking about entangled particles. Oh, we'll talk about entangled particles as we make this video. We're gonna pause this video here. Let's pause it right now. Okay, that video's paused. We'll put it on the chart, let it hang out. When we add some more. And then in this video, while we go work on this stuff, we're going to cut this piece of plexiglass for the... Okay, so that one's on the charger to keep the battery fresh. And you and I, we're going to go work on this project. So you want to be a landlord, a life recycled. That's what movie this is. This is continuation of. So you want to be a landlord. Huh? Yeah? Huh? Okay. Later we'll go up. I'll get a root beer and see if I can afford another Slim Jim. Huh? Yeah? One of those root beers and a Slim Jim later. In the meantime, let's get busy, huh? I'll be using the bicycle to get back and forth. Okay, so that's different, huh? You like running around like next to the bike, don't you? Huh? But you're so... Are you tired or what? What's the case? You're already tired. You got tired. We're just going up and getting coffee. Is that what it is? Actually, it was sweet stuff for the coffee already brewed. I make it a little extra sweet and then blend them. I don't do that every day. We do that when we run out on honey. So you know what we're discovering, goobers, goobers, is that me, myself, and I, we're allergic to, something that's in peanuts, carrots, Coca-Cola, all the caramel colored soda pops, um, some hot peppers, some, let's see what else causes the hiccups. And some of them cause hiccups and water retention. Like flour causes water retention. So I got to limit how much flour I eat. My diet, so specific and so specific and limited, really. If I were to not eat any of my allergens at all, and not expose myself at all to any of them, they say you can cure allergies by actually it's homeopathically treating them. I guess what you do is you take away the thing that's causing the allergy for a long period of time, and then you gradually introduce smaller amounts and gradually increase them as time. But you know what I think? I think all they're doing is just clearing the body out of the substance that causes the reaction. You know, and so in time, if you were to increase it more and more, you eventually reach your peak point again, where your sensitivity trigger your sensitivity, and boom, you got the reaction again. See, that's what I'm discovering about allergies. Yes, that the reaction is caused by quantity, how much of a substance, tolerance. So I have a really low tolerance to flour. I can barely eat it, and I turn into a water balloon. And then we have a tolerance to like I said, peanuts, caramel sodas. You know, all the sodas that are caramel. Uh, uh, Basically, anything that's caramel colored. And there's something in the caramel food dye, I think, or something. Anyway, so our diet: yogurt and fruit juice, yogurt and fruit juice, and if we can find human partners to uh, to consume their crotch fluids. Yeah, I said it on national TV. No, we're not national. Yeah, actually, YouTube is bigger than TV, isn't it? So when you upload to YouTube, you're actually uploading to something bigger than national. You're worldwide television. Jukes TV is worldwide TV, by the way. You need to know that. When you upload to YouTube, you're going worldwide. Everybody just needs to know that. Worldwide. Be careful what you upload. Anyway, I'm not afraid to tell everybody that we need to be able to dine on human crotch fluids. It's just, hey, it's how we got to do it to live. Yogurt, fruit juices, and human crotch fluids. And I can tolerate little tastes of meat. That I can taste them and then give it to you, and you can eat it. I can, for the sake of my tongue, I can taste meat, and I'm not allergic to meats and things. Well, I don't know. I had tolerances before to meat. I had tolerances to tuna when I was switching off of and using tuna to modify my diet into the diet we have now, and losing all the weight from 250 pounds, being a big fatty. Yeah, back when we had the little Y that's attached to the big XX on the outside, Mr. Macho. Hey. Yeah, you were Mr. Macho. Yeah, you're right. I guess I was. Still am. That's why I talk like this with a gruff voice. Well, we put you away when we lost all the weight. We put you away because you're a fat man. Hey. That's right, you were a fat man. All the fat was a big facade. Hiding your ego. So inflated the body to support your ego. Man, you're harsh. I'm just telling the truth. So now I'm on the outside now, running things. The XX. The XX is running things, and guess what we're doing? We're taking over where you left off and gave up on space project, space flight. Yes. Ka-ching. We're going to be talking about this today. We're going to take this little notebook with us so we make notes. Okay, here is a mock-up of the very first. This is a picture, actually. This is the last picture I do in this book, isn't it? The illustration. I'll take a pen. All right, here we go. See, we're breaking it down here. This is the very first part of the first motor stage of the vortixial accelerator. Anyway, we'll get into that. We're going to start making some special space stuff movies. We may, and I think we're going to go ahead and give, well, let's do this right now on Project Spaceflight. Right now, we're going to do this. We're going to go. We definitely have established, there's basically the TAS unit. That's a TAS unit. Okay, this shows the details of the TAS unit. The crown. This one has 7 stages. We decided on 12 stages of accelerator because that'll give us more opportunity to get our the Tasmanian devil action, the tornado. And then there's going to be on the Viper unit, the car we're building out of it, we're going to affectionately name it. Each one of these TAS units is going to have their own name out of, left front, left rear, right rear. We're going to name after the 4 big tornado or hurricanes that are coming across the ocean. Okay, we're going to write them down here. Hurricanes. Hurricane names. The ones running right now, in the Atlantic Ocean. And that's what each TAS unit is going to be called. And when we label the controls, we'll have them labeled accordingly. Each name. What's the very first one? The first one that hit is the first one. This very first one we're doing. But when we do it, I think what I've decided to do, we're gonna make, well, because these need to run in counter torque with each other, we're gonna make 2 of them to start with. Anyway, here's representative of the windings. Basically, in essence, here's the 4-pole wiring, 4-pole delta. It's not really a delta. It's a quad. Anyway, why 4 poles? Oh, it's because that's convenient. Anyway, the first stage is designed to run. It's basically continuous at near lock rotor amps. It's the highest current drawing stage of the whole thing because it's intended to grab all the material and put it in motion. Anyway, so yeah, we'll be clicking the space stuff playlist on this because we're talking about Public Space Association. Yeah, so that's what we were going to do in this book. Actually, I'm crazy for wanting to bring this book. But we are going to